Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And getting to start, Griffin Canning. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, because he doesn't have plus stuff, it's going to be critical that his skipper keeps a close eye on him. Second time, third time through the order, we see the OPS jump dramatically.
About to get started here, Jake McCarthy now at the plate.
Number 32, Jake McCarthy.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Strike two. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And the 1-0.
Ah!
Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Luis Arraez stands in. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Going 2 now. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. And now the Padres. Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Base hit. Cronenworth around second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. And there it is. Keeps it rolling in this one, Singy. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here comes Manny Machado.
That's the ball.
To short, could be two. To second, there's one. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 5, Ramon Laureano.
Base hit, center field. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Miguel Andujar. And that one fouled off.
Ball 1. Ball.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Take your base.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Payoff pitch. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. Padres lead it. Back here at Petco Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Rafael Devers. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Canning, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The 1-2. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-1. That's a laser base hit. And the tying run is on base.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Ball.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couple of singles back to back. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Ball 1.
Two on, 2 outs. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. That one missed. Just off the outside corner, and that's ball 3.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And that'll load the bases. Ball 1, no
outside.
strikes. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. It's 2-1.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jake McCarthy, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. Bunting gets it down to first. They get the force. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head to the bottom of the second. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And that's in for a strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
McCarthy takes it in for the out. 2 away. It's Xander Bogaerts now. That one hammered but pulled foul. And now the 0-1. Now that's smacked to right center. Catches, stumbles, hangs on.
It looked like somebody pulled the parachute on that ball, but good concentration. Stumbled a little bit, but was able to hold on to it as he made contact with the ground.
Back here in San Diego and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Up and in. Ball one. In the air on the infield. Bogarts under it. One up, one down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Luis Arise.
To the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. The flip. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Giants go down quietly. They lead it. Back here at Petco Park. Stepping in for San Diego, Freddie Fermin. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Adames slings to first in time.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Ball. Ball 2.
Two now. And that's a strikeout looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr.
He's picked up right where he left off last game, Boo. What can't this guy do? It's like BP for him in the box lately.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that gives Manny Machado a chance to hit with 2 out.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Tatis off of first with 2 away. Next pitch downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pumps it a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Padres leave 1, and our score remains 2-1. On to the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Rolled over to third. Machado throws to first in time.
Up next for the Giants, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And it's fouled away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that's outside. Popped up first base side. Sheets under this one. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Giants.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And ball 1. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
No.
And there's a ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Out front, rip foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front.
Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Slings to first in time. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So here's the Padres DH, Miguel Andujar.
That's out.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Outside with a breaking ball. That clips the corner.
It's a good spot with the 3-0 pitch right there. You don't want to lay something in, and it turns out to be a homer.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And they tie it up. It's 2-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
Yeah.
Here's your 1.
Ball. No, that's a ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. As it back here in San Diego, and now it's the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. Foul ball there.
All these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings through it for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Center fielder, number 9, Harrison Bader.
And a foul ball. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. Didn't go. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is down low. Ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Outside. Take your base.
Up next to the Giants, the left fielder, number 32.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Go ahead run on base. Jake McCarthy digs in now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Bunting for a hit. To second, there's Bogarts. as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And the Padres manager making his way. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, David Morgan. This is his third time out this year. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. That's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is Yaniel. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Root back to work. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing.
So K marks the at-bat for X.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
This one in the air, center field. Bader on the move. 2 down.
The batter, number 9. Second base.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Breaking ball through there for a strike. On the ground, Adames fires to first on the run.
Got him.
In time. Got him. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're down 3-2. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Stepping in, Rafael Devers.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Action in the pen down there. Jeremiah Estrada, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Marinaccio warming up as well.
Ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a leadoff double.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
High. Ball.
Out to short, Bogarts. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Giants, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So now with one away and a man at second. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. 1 for 2. On a line. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, the catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit. Devers headed home. The tag, and he's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So 2 down. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Fastball is outside. Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center field. Tatis should have this one. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's back here at Petco Park. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and
this one looks like trouble. Now he turns and heads for second. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Jason Foley.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And Manny gets a piece. Man at second. And a count 1-2. That one missed.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Tatis around third. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Well, they're trying to put the pressure on him right there, trying to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough, cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
One out man at first. Now here is Ramon Laureano. And it's fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Machado around second. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Right through there for a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. He's already homered in this game.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Out to short, Adames. Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here, 4-2.
For the Padres.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next to the Giants.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 3 in this one. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
He worked the outside corner of the plate, and he kept it around the knees, both with the fastball and with the off-speed pitch.
Fouled off. He was late. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Bader leads off first with one away. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Arise. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Next
Ball.
pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. And a 1-2. Good eye right there.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a ground ball to first. And it gets by him. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Broken bat, and it's popped up. He's got it. One down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Fermin in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Tying run at the plate. Ground ball could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Ron Marinaccio gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Willie Adames stands in. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Yuki Matsui, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Waldrop, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
Inside.
Next pitch way upstairs. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. High fly ball lifted into near right field. And there's one away. This one in the air center field. 2 down. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul straight back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Padres draw closer on the long ball. It's now 5-2. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in San Diego, on to the bottom of the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Eric Miller takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Line drive to short and caught. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder,
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Last game, he couldn't miss. Today, same story, different chapter. Honestly, Boog, they should just walk this guy.
The Padres trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. A little out front there as he swings through it. Miller, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Taps softly to the right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next one misses. Ball 1.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hard hit left side. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And takes low for ball one.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen.
And down on strikes he goes. That's the third out. Padres go down quietly. They trail at 5-2. All set to start the ninth in this one. And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos.
Yeah.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. The 0-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And
No,
1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Up next for the Giants, the center fielder, number 9, Harrison Bader.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Pulls that one foul. Oh, 2 now. Ball one there.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one way outside, and the count's even at 2. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. And there's a ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count.
New arm out of the bullpen, Matt Waldron.
Well, forget about spin rate. I mean, he's got that knuckleball that just floats up there and dances all over the place.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Lee in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Left field. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the third out. One left for San Francisco. Back here at Petco Park. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres.
Now pitching for
Randy Rodriguez on to try and close it out. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Swings through that one for strike one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Rodriguez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. throw to first in time. Ball one, no strikes. That one ripped, but foul. The Giants trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Padres with only 1 out remaining. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill.
Well, so many hard throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch up.
The Padres down to their final strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip.
From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Randy Vasquez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bunting for a hit, first base side. Safe.
No,
it's an infield
safe.
single to start the ball game.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
McCarthy gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That
Yeah.
one's in there, and the count is 1-1. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's the ball.
Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. Check swing, and he went. And the count is even, 2-2. Got him. One gone here.
The second baseman.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Waste no time there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Check swing. He went 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at the corners, 1 away here in the second game of the series. Ouch, that one drilled him. In to score is the runner from third to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. As they jump ahead, a run scores. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
2 on, 1 out. And Willie fouls one back. Got him swinging for the K.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now it's Matt Chapman.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Left field, way back there. And it's off the wall. Run comes in from second. Laureano hustles to get it in. So no advance beyond third, as they don't want to test the strong arm in left.
Well done. Drives in the run. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across. Now a long throw home. Save. In comes the run from second. And it's 4-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
2 outs, runner at first. Elliot Ramos getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that'll do it. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Giants. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Hayden Birdsong. What do we have on him? Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. Hey! In the air to left center. Adames moving under it. And there's one down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's to third, and foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now Machado up here. Birdsong. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
And no swing, says Joe McDonald.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
2-2 to the right side. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And now to aboard. What does she need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
0-1.
No, that's
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Got him swinging.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of, because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Tatis at second. Machado at first. 2 out of the inning. And that misses off the outside edge.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
To third, and it
That's
goes
foul.
just foul. Misses inside.
Ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. That's out number 3. Padres leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Top of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Giants, the left fielder, number 32, Jake McCarthy.
And he lays down a bunt. Bare hands it. Tough play to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
First and second, no outs. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ripped to right. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Luis O'Ryan.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Two on, 1 out. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Devers swings through it for strike 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
In the air to left center. Laureano should have this one. And that is that. Bottom of the second. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
On the ground to third. Arise has it for 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Bogarts now. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Fastball for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Padres leave 1. They're down 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Not even close there, and it's 1-0.
Hike one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Chapman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Chapman gets a piece there. And a big swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Out towards left center. Laureano has a beat on it. 2 up, 2 down. Lined into right. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
Oh, 2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. On the ground
That's
to the
foul.
left. And that's just foul. The 0-2. And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball. You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says. Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
2 on with 1 out. Here's Ramon Laureano. Swing and a ground ball to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 4 and the Padres nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in San Diego, and now it's the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swings and misses. And the count even at 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Matt Waldron, the knuckleballer, looks to be getting ready. Morgan warming up as well. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Ground ball right side. Cronenworth slings to first in time.
Up next for the Giants, the center fielder, number 9, Harrison Bader.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Right.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jake McCarthy, the next to hit. He's 2 for 2. Going around. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th. So here's the Padres DH, Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
No, that missed.
This one in the air, center field. Bader under it. And there's one down. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice.
Ball
but
outside.
Off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. The Padres down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one outside. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Now one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 2 down, base is empty. So digging in now for San Diego, Gavin Sheets.
Yeah. Nope. Ball.
That's in there. 1-2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Goes down looking. Padres go down quietly. They trail it here 4-0. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, David Morgan. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. That one lifted to left. Laureano under it. 1 down.
The batter number 1, second baseman
Luis Arraez stands in. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see.
First pitch swinging. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-0. Back here at Petco Park, stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogart.
Bogart.
Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol,
Yeah!
Derek Jeter. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get
Ball.
beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Bounce to the left side. Chapman throws to first in time.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
And a foul ball. Yo, 1. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Cronenworth,
No,
the next
ball.
to hit, takes ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man at second. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Tap foul at the plate. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Machado in the box now. Takes strike 1. And Manny gets a piece. 2 on, 2 outs. This one smacked out to left center. And he makes the grab. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Giants 4 and the Padres nothing. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. So digging in, Willie Adames. Now fly ball to right center. It falls in, and that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
The 1-0. That one missing inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swings through that.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
3-1 now. Chapman gets a piece there.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Payoff pitch. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Adames on at first. Nobody out. And down on strikes he goes. And one out now. Chapman wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. No challenges left for them now. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Laureano settles under this one. 2 down.
Up next to the
Here comes the skipper.
For the Padres,
pitching change here, Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Line and a base hit into right. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next to the Giants.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one fouled off. Bader started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Joe McDonald says he went around. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Giants leave a couple. Back here in San Diego, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ramon Laureano.
Now pitching for the
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jose Butto.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's outside.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And there's a ball. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And that's in for a strike.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Oh, yeah.
Merrill in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Grounds one to short, and that one finds its way through, and that keeps the inning going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Just missed.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Good eye in that
Outside,
spot.
ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. It's the Giants 4 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Petco Park. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's the 1st out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Foul ball. On the ground right side, Cronenworth. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 3. the grab, and that'll end the inning. Set for the last half of the seventh. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Ground ball right side. Devers takes it to the bag. One pitch and one out.
Hee-haw!
Late with the swing there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. There's a strike. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Giants leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Struck him out looking. It's the Giants 4 and the Matt Waldron on the pitch out of the pen here. And he's coming at you with a knuckleball.
Well, Boog, yet another standout game from him. Quick hands, great balance in the box. You can tell he puts a lot of work in, and it's paying off.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the...
That's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
The third baseman,
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Matt Waldron gives way. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Yuki Matsui takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Swing and a foul out of play. Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're at the top of the 8th. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Elliot Ramos. And fouled off. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Gap shot should score at least 2. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. A 2-run double.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Swings through that one above the zone. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit.
The right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. They strike for 3. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it, fires to first in time.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
2 down. Laureano comes up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1. On the ground. And it stays fair. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Now here's a flare off the bat. Foul ball. The 0-2. Ball 1 there. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Up the middle, Adames. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back here in San Diego, we go to the ninth. Luis Arias now at the plate. Rolled slowly to first. Sheets takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
He just continues to deliver for this team. There's always room in the lineup for consistency at the dish, and this guy's got it, Boog.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. The Giants up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike 2. Next offering way off the plate. Yeah, that's outside. Got him. 2 gone.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch.
Ron Marinaccio gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Check swing went around. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that.
Now pitching for
so they turn to the lefty in this spot, Sam Hentges.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
In the air, left field. And there's one away. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. And it goes just foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Padres with only 1 out remaining.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Hike 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails. Locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.